Hey, what's up? Hey, I was making this video for you because, honestly, I wanted to help you attract women without having to say a word. The way I've done it and the way that you will do it is through fitness, fashion, and finesse. Before they say a word, they will notice you. And today we're going to be talking about their olfactory sense, her sense of smell. Like most people, you may have a natural fear of rejection, but with this approach, you'll be on your way to getting her to start the conversation with you without you having to say a word. Now, personally, I've cold approached hundreds of women in the past. I've been rejected by more women than you'll probably ever talk to you in your entire life, because I punched fear in the mouth, and I've been blessed to have the privilege of being loved by beautiful women, falling in love with me without me having to say a word. So let's talk about this. This first approach here is super powerful, and it's a finesse approach. Smell is directly related and tied to memory and emotion. It bypasses logic and triggers instant curiosity. Women notice a sense of consciously before they even notice your looks. Now, let me tell you, I just went out the other day to the coffee shop, and I walked in, of course, with confidence, chest up, elbows pinched back, broad, head level, just and looking good, not only through my posture, but what I'm wearing, and therefore my confidence. But that had nothing to do with it. I walked up to the line, and as it's almost as soon as I get to the line, this beautiful woman turns around and says, "You smell amazing." I mean, that's it right there. She made the first move. Like, she could have turned around and not said a word. She could have turned around and saw me, and I could have been looking down at my shoes or looking like I lacked confidence and not said a word. But I had all the things in place that let her feel comfortable with initiating that conversation, which in fact went very well. So confidence is amplified when you get complimented. When you smell incredible, you're gonna feel that because people are gonna tell you. So just remember that confidence, or excuse me, compliments equals confidence. You're not just wearing a cologne; you're leaving an emotional fingerprint for her. Let's be honest. Let me ask you guys: do you ever wear cologne? And how often do you wear it? Do you wear it daily? Is it occasional, or only on dates, or maybe not at all? Let me know in the comments below, how you do your cologne thing. Now, I also want to ask you, click in the description below as well so you can see and purchase the cologne that I got complimented on. And I get complimented on this all the time. Like I told you guys, I've been blessed to have been loved by many women. But the ones that I've also loved myself, there's a handful. There's five of them. Just going down the line. My most recent ex, the dancer. The one before her, the millionaire. The one before her, the blondie. The one before her, the joker. And the one before her, the ex-wife. So I have experience not only in being loved, but being in loving relationships. And the fact that I've gone through the exercise of approaching women who I do not know to initiate a conversation, and I've done this hundreds of times. And ever since I was a teenager, I've been doing this. My big brother and I would go out with the intention of talking with women and then talking to each other about how that experience went so we can improve our skill set with each new approach. And it really worked. So in this journey, I'm your brother. I'm your big brother who's going to help you to find your way to get. And here's the great thing: you don't have to go through all the mistakes that I've made and the fear of rejection that I've had. But let's be honest, everyone has a fear of rejection. I've approached hundreds of women, and yeah, I have fear of rejection as well. But what I do is I get them to initiate a conversation with me, and there's no fear of rejection. Okay, so let's keep moving here. Now, when it comes to your cologne, it is a matter of trial and error. I'm not going to go through and tell you about all the different types of colognes, but just generalizing it here, there's two types essentially. One, you want your daytime scent, you want your nighttime scent. The daytime scent is going to be a fresh and approachable and very friendly, like work setting, casual settings, that sort of thing. Good for the daytime. Now at night, you want something that's a little bit more woody and spicy, something that's mysterious, confident, but great for nightlife and evening encounters. The rule here is though, don't put on too much. If she could smell you from more than an arm length away, that's too much. Here's another pro tip: spray on your pulse points, your neck, of course, your wrist, and maybe your chest, but don't overdo it. Don't douse yourself. Now, I'm asking you guys now: have you ever received a compliment on your scent? What's one of the compliments that you've gotten before? Let me know about your scent comment that you've heard when someone's complimenting you. Let's move on to step number three here, which is how to make women initiate the conversation with you. Essentially, there's not a whole lot to it, buddy. Let me just tell you, if you come across as a confident man who looks halfway decent and you smell good, women are going to say something to you. How good will it feel when she tells you, "Hey, you smell great. What is that?" Imagine that. When has that happened to you before? Now, if you're the guy I'm talking to, this doesn't happen very often. And the fact is, you have to learn a lot of little things to not only smell good and have her turn around, but then have a conversation with you. There's a lot of little things. That's why I'm here to talk with you about your fitness, your fashion, and your finesse. But I know this. I've seen it happen with my friends. And this is the other thing. You guys who are not fashionable, you're not fit, maybe you're overweight, maybe you're short, maybe you have a outside job and you don't smell very good when you walk inside. Have this cologne. Again, click in the description, get that cologne. Women will compliment you. Spray a little bit on before you walk into the 7-Eleven because you never know what woman's going to be in there and what they're going to say to you next. Okay. So, listen, guys, if you want women to start a conversation with you before you said a word, then subscribe right now. I need your help with a couple of things. I need to know what is your biggest struggle when it comes to having women start a conversation with you, who you actually want to date. Is it fear of rejection? What is it specifically? Is it that you don't know where to go to run into women? Is it that you don't know how to start the conversation? Let me know in the comments what it actually is. Lastly, I need to get to 50 subscribers so I can go live from my mobile phone and bring you higher quality video, more dynamic video from anywhere so I can demonstrate for you exactly how to get women to approach you without you having to say a thing. Remember, I'm going live to show you how to attract women without saying a word through fitness, fashion, and finesse. Don't chase attention, attract it.